Merry Christmas, everybody out there. How are we doing today? Didn't have a lot on the agenda today. Mostly, I just wanted to see how many people would show up and wish them Merry Christmas in person, or at least through live stream if that's close enough to being in person. How is everybody doing? Did you get plenty of presents? Didn't change a lot of gifts around myself. I got some of those in the last live stream. This is one of the shirts that I got. I'm really, really happy with it. Mostly had a chill day. Sat around and ate some honey baked ham and some vegetables. It was pretty good. I've been on a diet, so it doesn't take a lot to fill me up like it used to. I tried to eat as much as I usually or I used to do, and I'm like I paid for it a little bit, but we're doing all right. Quail, how are you doing? Falcon Punch, first time chat. Good to see you. How are y'all doing over there on the Twitch stream? YouTube, how are you doing? Vegetables, yeah, mashed potatoes, gravy, you know, the whole schmeal that you usually do that. Hey, Element, how are you doing? Let me switch over here and see who all's in here. Element, how are you doing? Elon Bust, how are you doing? Dr. Mean, Flushkey, Holy King, Maxine, Puncher, Tony Zamboni, and the Joker is in the house. How are y'all doing today? It is a good day. It is Christmas Day. Now, who all streaming on Christmas Day? I don't know. Probably not very many people, but I decided it would be kind of a cool thing to do. I want to make a video before New Year's and there's not being a whole lot out there to work with. I mean, the only thing coming up now is the crispy chicken sandwich at Arby's. They have it every year. They usually bring it out for Lent, but they brought it out a couple of months early this time. I mean, Lent doesn't start till February, but they did that. I last did a review on that back in 2020, and I watched the review in abject horror. I had a regular t-shirt on. I sweated halfway through it. I shot the whole thing in the car. I gave these guys a 7.0, even though they failed the temperature test, and they are also underweight by their own serving weights. If that's the case this time, that's not going to happen unless something else better comes up. Then I'll do that review. But I have to do a review because I have some shout outs and some birthdays to do. I want to get done before January 1. And so we'll be working on that this week. And it's been a few days since I did a video, and I've got the disease. I'm getting the shakes unless I do a video pretty soon. And I'm going to try and keep up with your questions. I don't have my moderator here today to text me and tell me to quit ignoring people. So we'll work through that. But it is Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, everybody. I don't have my Santa hat on this time. I wore it on the last live stream if any of y'all were there. Dr. Mean, Merry Christmas to you. Altered Demon, how are you? Can you wish my friend Alfie a Merry Christmas? Well, Merry Christmas, Alfie, from the Joeishungry channel. Pyro, yeah. Hit us with a sneakadoodle bite. All I've got is coffee here today that I made in my famous coffee pot right over here in the corner. You can probably barely see it because it's kind of dark in the background. At home, the coffee is fairly weak. The wife doesn't like it real strong, and she wants a particular kind of coffee. And so this is my strong coffee. I make it about 2 to 3 times as strong. Lee's Famous Fried Chicken. I'm not sure if I have a Lee's close to me. I'm trying to stay away from gas station food. Everybody was wanting me to do crispy crunchy, but I think the staff that actually waits the front and runs the register actually commingles with the staff in the back, and that is a deal killer. You know, for me, I don't enjoy getting sick. Elon bust. Okay. Hella King. Well, Watertown. Tell me where you're from. Watertown, New York. That's kind of a long way from Georgia, but it could be worse. You could be on the West Coast. That's a long way away. Hey, Joe, my friend. Baja really loves your comment. Content. Yeah. Hey, Flusky. Shout out to Baja. Merry Christmas. Sarah 14, how are you doing? Nico Koch, Merry Christmas back to you. Fox Howdy, I tried no salt burger and no salt fries at McDonald's last week. It was good. Well, yeah, I would have even liked it better if they were still cooking those French fries in beef tallow like they used to. Now, there's some flavor for you. I'll tell you right straight up front there. Yes, sir, it is. I can't really hit you with a sneaky-doodle bite. Okay, I'm just reading through the questions. Joe, what does your cat Priscilla meow like? She has kind of this wimpy, me, like when she wants fed. Otherwise, she doesn't really make a lot of noise. She's a very quiet cat, and she's very ill-tempered. And she's kind of twitchy, like she's had brain damage or something at some time. She can't sit still. If she rolls over on her back and wants to play, she'll just like spontaneously jump up like something's about to eat her, and then she'll lay back down, jump up, lay back down, jump up. And it drives me nuts. She's really hard to film because she's black, and she mixes in with the background. It's hard to see her eyes because I like to see people's eyes. You saw that I had her in the intro roll if y'all are around for that. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Yeah, thank you very much. Nishab 420. I'm the filthy animal. Merry Christmas back to you. Blind Gecko, how are you doing? Oh, man, it is just so nice being here. I like to say I'm probably not going to be here too terribly long and bore you all to tears. I'm just pondering what I'm going to do with the next video. Normally, I don't have a problem thinking of things, but you can see that what I'm dealing with. There is nothing out there to do. So I'm going to have to do that crispy fried fish sandwich at Arby's, which I just really hate doing. I mean, Arby's has a lot of sales. If you sign up, you get pummeled with spam specials on Arby's. I mean, they're all the time trying to give away something. It's like they're struggling. I don't know. Arby's is not what it used to be. And God's sakes, I wouldn't buy a hamburger at Arby's to save my soul, because I tell you, you're taking a chance when you do that. That is for sure. Nishobi. Just call me Nishi. Okay, Nishi. Nishi, yeah. Okay, hey, Nishi. Nishi's the one that called me the filthy animal. Sweet. Anyway, it is. My rescue cat is like that. She's a hoot. Yeah, I like I say, she wandered up. She was about starved to death. I thought she was a kitten and she needed fixed, but she was older. She just was not developed because I think she was severely malnourished. So we fed her and got her back to health, and she is a killer. I mean, there isn't anything that gets out of the yard without her noticing it. She is a horror show to other animals. She kills and eats squirrels. Damian Rod, thank you very much. I'm glad to be your favorite YouTuber. We got 45 people in here, 22 in the. I'm surprised. What are y'all doing out there? Y'all are supposed to be busy with Christmas. You're not supposed to have time to be watching live streams. Do you have Harleys? Harveys? No, I don't know what Harveys is. No, I don't believe there is any around here. D.L. Dizzle, Merry Christmas. Thanks for always putting out fun. Yeah, they are. I look back at my video, oh my goodness, 4 years ago, 2020. In 2020, I thought my videos were pretty good, right? No way. Man, if I do this video on Arby's, I'm not even sure I'm going to acknowledge that I reviewed this thing 4 years ago, because I'm not sure I want people actually even looking back at it. It wasn't that bad, but I've refined my metrics over time. I get 3 items and weigh them all to get an average weight in case I get a 1-up. You know that. That's what I do. And I also check 3 different temperatures just to see how they're coming out of the drive-through window. If they're coming out less than 140 and they're supposed to be a hot sandwich, or if there isn't some sort of mitigating factor, that's a problem. And that's a problem for me. And I don't like that. Anyway. Well, Anti-Turbs, you're alone? I'm alone. My wife's there, but we're off just like doing our thing. I was playing Angry Birds for a while. Yesterday I was out. I have some property, about 3 acres, and I've been cleaning the fence row on it. And I just decided not to do that today. What's my go-to Waffle House order? Oh, I tend to get hash brown bowl with steak and eggs and a double order of bacon broke up into it. That would be my go-to order, but I haven't eaten Waffle House in a long time because Joe is hungry is on a diet. And I've lost like 31, 32 pounds now. And I'm kind of broken away from diet. I've kind of maintained weight for the last 3 weeks. I haven't dropped any because I've been eating more, and it's been the holidays. Thanksgiving kind of set me back a little bit. And I'm eating a lot of salty food, which also makes you retain a little bit of fluid, picks you up a pound or so. When is Joe merch? Actually, there may be something coming up on that. I'm working on some T-shirts with one of the guys that's in the... he actually gave me this shirt. And I'm going to talk to them about, pricing and what it's like. They may handle that for me. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really want to take the orders myself, because then I have to file state sales tax in all 50 states, which, believe me, will be a super serious headache. And unless there's some sort of way around that. But I really would like shipping everything myself. But we'll see how that goes, Maybe I can get a sale website, because I own the rights for joeishungry.com. I actually have that. Those are mine. Anyway. Yeah, mostly what's missing is my neck fat and my gut fat is going away. You need to get, I still have some intra-abdominal fat that needs to go away because if you don't know, me being with a little bit of medical background, the amount of intra-abdominal fat is directly proportionally related to insulin resistance, which is one of the primary causes of type 2 diabetes. So you got to keep the gut fat got to go. Gut fat's got to go. Can't have it. I'm 66 years old. I don't want to be on insulin. Merry Christmas, man. Ozaki. Yeah. It is so nice to see you. I'm glad all these Twitch streamers are in here. I love Twitch. I don't think Will Neff's streaming. I think he's home probably in North Carolina with his family where he should be. That's good. Jerry Stofey. I'm going to read your question. I was looking at Applebee's. If you're looking for ideas, Applebee's has lunch deals that are designed to compete with fast food. The burger is actually vastly superior to anything got from McDonald's or Burger King. Yeah, I look at those. It has been a long time since I've done like an Apple. I don't know if I've ever done Applebee's, but I've done some other places like that. It's something to do. It just, and by all rights, it's been 4 years since I did the crispy fish sandwich. I hope I didn't say crispy chicken, but it just gives me pain to go there to Arby's so often, and Arby's is just not doing that great. What would you rate Waffle House on your scale? It depends. Most Waffle Houses, in my opinion, are pretty good, although quite greasy. We're talking, because it's fresh food. We're talking sevens. I don't know about eights. Eights is you're getting up in eights. You're talking about some pretty serious food. If you're touching over 9, you're talking about once in a lifetime experience. I mean, it's just like, ooh, food nirvana. That's a 9. That's why you almost never see a 9. There's a reason for that. And we have a 9 coming up pretty soon. Keep your eyes out. Lent, Culver's. That's the way to go. And then there's always Steak and Shake. I have not been to Steak and Shake in forever. And Steak and Shake, the last 2 or 3 times I was there, they're doing better. They're actually not making me sit in the drive-thru forever. And the stuff appears to be cooked to order, and they're passing the temperature test, so we may do that. I like this T-shirt. I like the other T-shirt, too. It's Oscar Mike's. It's a nonprofit that has to do with vets and stuff like that. Pretty good group of people, actually. Element, shout out. Anita Dick. Oh, no. Element, don't be like trying to get me to say stupid things. It's Christmas, okay? I mean, I don't need any help saying stupid things. I come up with some pretty good ones on my own. Spirit, how are you doing? Heck yeah, Drizzle. What's the last 9 I had? Culver's, Northwoods Walleye. That's what I had. Anyway. What else? What other kind of questions y'all got? Like I say, I am just struggling right now with what to do. So if you see me do Arby's, you know I'm not going to be that happy about it. But then again, I didn't like I reviewed it properly the last time. I mean, I really need to run it. I may very well go ahead and do that. I've kind of written a script for it and done most of the homework on it. So maybe that is where we will go with that. Just in case you were asking. And I remember on the last live stream, my internet screwed up on me, but so far it's behaving. I cut the bit rate down a little bit. I think maybe I've been pushing a little bit too far. Do you ever review breakfast menus? Yes, I do. I've done Taco Bell's breakfast. I've done Wendy's breakfast items. Yeah. I would be interested to see Applebee's for sure. Well, I'll look into it and see if they have something. We'll see. It usually, usually the thing that makes it a little bit more complicated is usually you just don't get the naked burger all by itself. You usually get fries with it, and then you have to weigh the fries and all that, and so we'll see. It's not, and I have to walk in to get it. I can't run the drive-through, and I like doing the drive-through. For those of you who are arriving, Merry Christmas. I hope I'm not boring you to tears today. What about a less American type of food like Asian or Greek? I'm not sure if there's any big chains. You got Asian food, you can do that. But that's generally scoop station food. I'm not really sure who would be fast food and called Greek, although I do have a thing for Greek food. Jalen, how are you doing? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let me see. Do you use your... Maxine wants to know, do I use my studio for anything other than food reviews? No, not really. Live streams, but that's still on the same thing. But no, that's pretty much it. I don't edit here, though, by the way. There's several things that I was going to get myself. There's something I may get myself for Christmas, a belated Christmas present, just to get myself. I'm thinking about putting a sound system in on the computer that I edit at home, because I have some speakers in there that are probably 20 years old, and I think they're getting ready to drop dead on me. So I may actually put the twin of this, what I have here. I have some Dally speakers, and I have a amp up there under the boxes, and I don't know. I don't edit here in the studio. I don't. That computer does something else. I just check emails on it, and it is my server for my multiple security cameras all over the place that I have. Yeah. Dorito Goblin, thank you very much. You have OPA in Canada? So anti-turbs, you're in Canada. Yeah, I bet you it's chilly up there right now. You could probably take that to the bank. In Canada, there are many Greek, Turkish, Middle Eastern chains, maybe not that common in the part of the... Yeah, because I think you have a lot more Greeks, Turkish, and Middle Eastern people in Canada, so you're going to see more of that. If we had them here, and I think we do have some stuff here. I'll have to look around, but... so we'll see how that goes. I'll probably end up... just because I really, really want to get a video out, because I got some birthdays and stuff I have to do before the 1st. I got Imaru. I can't miss that one, so I'll get that done. Dorito Goblin wants to know what I think of Joe Bartolozzi. Joe Bartolozzi is a very funny guy. I love him. He's nice. We are actually talking back and forth, and after the holidays, I'll probably do a collaboration live stream with him. So we're coordinating that right now. I have to go pick some food that is non-beef, because he can't eat red meat. He'll get sick for some. I'll let him tell you about that. I don't. It's just something I've never heard of. What's the best burger chain, in my opinion? Well, that would be Culver's. And according to a Harris poll in 2024, they agree too. Before that, it was what else? Who was before that? I can't even remember now. Anyway, yeah. So Culver's is the way to go. I'm just thinking. I mean, there are some places I haven't been, like there's Johnny Rocket, Red Robin, but I don't hear really good things about Red Robins. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription on Twitch. Thank you very much. It's one Swaghat. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the subscription. It is much, much appreciated. I can't believe I got 40 people on Twitch watching me. Nobody must be streaming today on Christmas Day. That's all I got. Let me see what else I got. Merry Christmas again. I got a whole bunch of people coming in that I'm going to say Merry Christmas to you. It is definitely Christmas Day. I thought it'd be cool to get in here and live stream a little bit. Do I like Five Guys? Actually, I do. I like Five Guys a lot. And I was thinking about doing a review. The problem with doing reviews on Five Guys is you want to get something that is very consistent that most people get. And you have like 12 or 13 toppings to choose from. It's not like I can order a Big Mac. And the Big Mac is the way a Big Mac is, the way the Big Mac is. And that's why I get it. But I guess I could do a Five Guys review without all the toppings, or with just lettuce, tomatoes, and mayonnaise. But you see, that's the problem. I want to have something that is consistent that most people get, and I don't really know what most people get. Usually when I get Five Guys, I get everything on there that I can that is not spicy. And then the burger literally melts and bleeds through in my hands as I eat it, as they hand it to me, because they don't age well. Five Guys does not age well. They're meant to be eaten on premise, but I do like Five Guys. No problem with them at all. And a waiting OKT family party. Yep, nobody's on there. They're all taking it easy. OKT is like taking it easy tonight, I guess. That's all right. They deserve it. No question with that. It is Christmas, man. It is like the holiday of holidays. Oh, what's Culver rules? Yeah, I mean, it's not just me. I just read an article on it. The Harris poll gave. Did I talk about the? By the way, did I talk about my last video I did on the I can't remember. I think I did on the Taco Bell chicken nugget thing. Five Guys, yeah, this Five Guys was always high. I don't know how I haven't been there in a couple of months, and I don't know how much higher they've gotten since everybody else went up. I mean, it's almost like the price at Steak and Shake is actually catching up with Five Guys, and Five Guys wasn't going up, but I think they have gone up. But they are. You ain't getting in and out of there. If you bring somebody with you, you're not getting it out of there for less than $40. It's just not going to happen. I am glad Spawn again. I am glad that you've had a good time. It's been a quiet day with my wife. I left her over there playing Steam games right now, some first-person shooter. I don't know which one she's playing. I decided to come over here and say hi to everybody. I will probably be back Saturday. I think that I have some stuff in the mail. I think somebody has sent me some items in the mail. See, anytime you send me something, I get a notification. If somebody sends me, or if I send myself something, I get a notification from the postal service. I get an email that says I'm getting a package such and such a day with the tracking number. So I find that out. So apparently I have something coming in the mail tomorrow. So if I get some more stuff, we'll do some box openings on Saturday. That'll be kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be richer. Don't mind dropping a load of money just going and eating. Hype train coming. I'm getting a hype train. I hope that's good. I won $1,000. I won 100 grand. Subscribe. I get a Prime sub. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. It is very nice of you to do that. What about desserts? I don't recall watching you review sweets. Not very often do I do desserts. The problem with like shakes and stuff like that is their shelf life is about 10 minutes. So I really can't bring them home and to do anything to them in the studio at all. I pretty much have to taste them on site. Don't have time. You don't have time to weigh them. You don't have time to temperature test them. You don't have time to do anything but eat them. That's it. End of story. And maybe I could do something like that, but and just do it all. RO, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate you coming in here and doing that on my Christmas day. First time chat. I just realized you have a Twitch. Nice. Yeah, I've had the Twitch for a long time, thanks to Will Neff. He sent a bunch of people over there. So I actually have a Twitch channel with quite a number of followers. How do I send you stuff from England? I don't know, man. You don't have to send me anything, but I guess you could go onto the U.S. website, U.S. Amazon website, and then you would avoid expensive shipping. I guess. I don't know. But you don't have to send me anything. It all goes to P.O. Box. But like I say, if people send me stuff, if I get more than three or more items, I will make a dedicated video. Otherwise, if 2 or less, I open them on live stream so I can enjoy open them up with everybody. Small Forest, yep. Will Neff, the man. Will Neff's a good guy. I don't know if he's still watching my videos or not at the beginning of his live stream or not. I have not seen him do it for like 2 or 3 weeks. Don't care. I'm all right with it. My channel is doing just fine, but just wondering. Anyway, what else we got going over on YouTube? Oh, I got a $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Rat Master, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. You didn't have to do that, but it helps the channel, and I do appreciate it. That's kind of a lot of money, though. $20 to me is a lot of money. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, let me see what else I got. Do you use Studio for anything? I'm just reading through them. I like to keep up with all the questions. Yeah, I think I answered all those. Um, He's still playing him because I have not seen him. I watch Will. Usually I try to catch him on movie night or when he's talking about up and coming movies. That's how I figure out what I'm going to watch, because I'm telling you, a lot of the movies come out lately. They really have been sucking. There's been very little in the last 2 or 3 years that has actually struck a chord with me. Thank you, Rat Master. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you, Rat Master. Thank you for the super chat. Emily, Merry Christmas, Joe. My husband and I love to watch your videos. Well, I'm glad you do, because if nobody watched my videos, it wouldn't be any much point in me making them. I do like making my videos. Drizzle, he was super excited to see Nosferatu tonight. Really? Salado wanted to know how to do birthday shout-outs. Okay, if you forget what I'm going to tell you now, look at any of the last 150 videos and look in the description. There is instructions on how to do that, because there's a lot of different things you have to know. But in the description, I don't know if I have in the description on this stream or not, but the last video, look at the Taco Bell video. You send me an email request to joeishungrychannel@gmail.com, and I take it from there. And I usually will follow the next video or the video after. But just do that. But thank you. But Merry Christmas again, Rat Master. I appreciate it. Anyway, I was just curious because I had not seen him do it. That's all. Hey, Small Forest. Yeah, he streams all the time. I don't think he's streaming right now, though. I think he's off to visiting his folks. I think it's because his mom, I think, is on getting chemo and stuff. So he's kind of in a bad place right now. I feel sorry for him. I wish I could do something to make life better for Will, because I've kind of been through the same kind of scenario before, and it's this big, long, giant, rolling, nasty little nightmare that just never goes away. So hopefully he gets better. I like his haircut, though. Tell him I like his haircut. Do you have any goals, ideas for your videos this coming year? I'd like to make them cleaner, a little more to the point. I would very much like to improve my food close-ups. They look okay now, but I'd like to maybe learn a little bit more about food photography and do that, because I make them look as good as I can. If they don't look good, man, they ain't gonna look good. I don't know. My videos have kind of like creeped out and got a little bit longer. I think the last few have been touching on 11 minutes. Maybe I can consolidate that a little bit and shorten them down a little bit. But it's because my B-rolls have gotten a little bit longer, and then sometimes there's a lot of information I have to impart at the very beginning. About the nutritional information, how much it costs, and all that stuff. Hype train success. I hope that's good. Let me see. Let me open the Hype Train chest. Share. There. I shared the Hype Train. Level 2. 4 subs. Wow. Yeah, 8 to 15. I really couldn't make it shorter in the last few of them because I had all that stuff to put in it. I value your opinion over that because you're the one watching it. That's one of the reasons I like to watch Will Neff, or I like to watch anybody watch my videos, because I watch their reactions very closely. I can tell whether they're like wanting to skip past a part. The birthday shout-outs have always been a point of contention with me, but I've been doing them for like well over 100 videos, and they seem to be popular. I've ran polls on YouTube, and like 90% of the people want me to keep them. I try to keep them down to 18 seconds. That's why I limit how many that I have. And that so far what I did is worked out. Nico Joy, glad you're here. Yeah, I do the birthday shout. I try to keep them short, but sometimes they get a little bit long. Ooh, what I got? I caught some flack for one of my birthday shout outs. A Twitch streamer, no less. What was that girl's name that I just did in the last video? Somebody had said something about it. I cannot remember her name. Anyway, they thought it was kind of a crass move to get for her to advertise on my stream. That actually wasn't the case at all. She requested that birthday. I did not know she was a Twitch streamer. I didn't even know she was on social media till after the video was posted. I would have plugged her Twitch channel. I have a soft spot for Twitches. So I don't know what, I got a couple comments. I don't know what their problem was with her. I looked at her channel. I mean, it's not soft porn or anything like that. It looked almost a little bit more like a cosplay kind of thing, like Emaru does. And look at Emaru's like massively popular, and Emaru's a good person too. There's nothing wrong with that. I think there are some countries, I guess, my wife was trying to explain it to me, where cosplay is like very, very big thing. So yeah. So I don't know about that. Anyway, let me see. Merry Christmas, Joe. Thank you for your wearing, what's some of my 2024 fast food items? Obviously, in February, I did the Northwoods Walleye. That rocked. Not a lot came to mind. 2024 was a rough year for fast food. I gave out more sub 5s last year than I have since I've been doing videos. And I watched somebody else do a food review. I won't say who it is. I don't want to besmirch him because he's actually a pretty nice guy. But I don't watch other food reviews. I make it a point to avoid them. But I was showing my wife this guy's food review and making a point that they give high scores to just about anything. Like the 3 Whoppers. You remember the 3 Whopper video I did where the contestants had put in their own stuff? Yeah. He's like, oh, these things all really taste good. These things really taste good. And I'm like, what planet are you on, dude? One of them was okay. The rest of one of them was actually pretty bad. So they tend to be really nice and really short, and they don't pull any metrics on them. They don't check the temperatures, anything. But Northwoods Walleye. What else was good? I know I had some ones that I liked. I mean, there was something. Those nuggets weren't that bad. They just looked horrible. In my opinion, they looked terrible. They looked like something that fell out of an animal. But I don't want to say it because it's Christmas, man. I try to keep it clean. It's on Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, the temperatures, the quality of the food went down the toilet. No, I'm not talking about Damon Drops. I haven't even watched it. Yeah, they score. I don't know why I have not watched Damon Drops in 2 years, but I absolutely know who he is. Damon Drops is got a big channel. I was talking about a much smaller channel. I think it only has like 20,000 subs. But I've noticed that a lot of the other ones tend to give really, really, really high scores on stuff that I'm giving 5s on, but they're answering to a slightly different scale than mine too, because you got to remember my scale is not the same as theirs. I have very clearly spelled out what the scale is. I appreciate, as a retired chef, I appreciate the temperature test. Let me see, Kawashili. Man, I'm having a hard time with some of these names you got there, but they're important. I mean, it's possible that they got a little behind and they leave it sit on the pass and let it die in the pass before giving it to me, which they shouldn't. But I mean, if you're getting something, you're pulling it off the grill and it's like 160, 170 degrees, it's going to take it a few minutes to cool off. And when you hand it to me out that drive-through, I waste no time getting that in the thermometer, because when I come in to do the review, when I go to do my pickup, I already picked a spot to park at and everything. I already know where I'm going to drive through, where I'm going to set the car. So I don't piddle around at all. I just, as soon as I park, boom, it's thermometer right away. So we got to check. And even if it was like in the upper 130s, depending on what it is, I may not trash it, but I don't know. Oh, I like the, what did I just like that was good? Oh, I got to go look at my reviews now. Slight pause here. Let me look at my content. This is just one I just did. Oh, I'll tell you who it is, and I wasn't kind to him either. Was the French dip at Firehouse. That actually tasted pretty good. It's just sad that it gave it to me at room temperature. And I had a lot of people out there that gave me a little trouble about that, saying that it can't be 140. It would ruin the meat. Well, yeah, but it could have been a little bit warmer than 90 some odd degrees. It could be, I would have probably not gigged it so hard if it was in the 120s, or in the low 130s, Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know the prep on that. I guess I could go back and I could just walk in there and ask them. They'll definitely tell me how they make their stuff. They're really friendly group of people. Anyway. Yeah, you've got numbers about, yeah. I like I said, I hope next year, I hope there is some really good food. I would like to check a few places that I haven't been to a while or haven't been at all. I'm thinking of, if I don't do this Arby's, I could always do Whataburger, because I have not been to Whataburger in a long time. But they're skating it on. They're always slipping by the lower limits on the temperature test too. So I'm not that impressed with those guys down there in Kennesaw. So we'll see how that goes. I agree. Yeah, body temperature's rough for sure. It shouldn't be body temperature. Anyway, let me make sure I'm not missing more comments or questions, guys. Yeah, I was not talking about Damon Drops. Yeah, I didn't even see what Damon Drops said about it. Damon Drops didn't drop a meat thermometer in it either. Not that I'm aware of. I didn't know there was going to be a Christmas stream. I didn't know there was going to be a Christmas stream until I came out and did it. That's why I don't have anything prepped. I didn't have a script made up. I didn't have any bullet points to talk about. I was just going to wing it. I didn't know how long I was going to be here. And I just you know what? It would be cool to do a Christmas stream. Probably nobody else is streaming. And I could wish everybody a Merry Christmas that comes and watches my streams. Because a lot of the people that watch my videos don't watch live streams. And, but at least I can say hi to y'all in real time. Molded bread. Me neither. Okay. OnlyFans win. Yes, 189. Please clarify that question. OnlyFans win. I don't know what you're talking about, doing a stream where I have OnlyFans or only subscribers. I don't know. Whataburger is overrated. I agree with you. Merry Christmas to you, Aaron. Small Forest, Christmas stream. Yeah, Idiomanic, Emaru, and Will Neff would collab with you in Austin for sure. I said some. I think Will Neff's just got a lot on his plate right now with his family, but I had indicated something like that a couple of months ago, and I really didn't get a response. And I just think because he's got a plate full, I really don't need to go all the way out there. That might be creeping him. They might be thinking I might be a creeper or something. Who knows? I mean, I would do a collab live stream with him again. I would love to do that. I love Emaru. She is so cool. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription 6 months in advance. My goodness, I am undeserving. Shemo. Whoa. You got to give me the phonetic spelling on that one. Oh, yeah. I love them too. They're great. I've not been in their chats or anything for a while now. Will Neff, I like to say I watch him on movie night because I'm trying to pick some movies out to watch because now that I'm retired, I actually have time to watch them. Oh, yeah. I appreciate that. Will, I think he should be in North Carolina if I'm not incorrect about that. What else we got there? Vinegar Hines. Why am I asking that? Yeah, sorry. No big plans, Vortexy. No big plans for 2025. My favorite gift, actually, I did get some things, but I like the T-shirts that I got on the live stream because they're so soft, and maybe I can actually get some merch shirts out there. So if somebody wants to wear Joe's Hungry T-shirt, they can actually do that. Coffee milk. Yeah, y'all keep telling me about coffee milk. I need to try that, man. I need to try that. The scamflation, yeah, it just. I'm hoping there'll be something better this year. I think the economy will improve because I think it's a reflection of the economy. And the good thing about the big chains doing such a schlep job as far as getting food out there and stuff, it makes the arena very ripe for new chains to start. Because that's one thing about when you get a monopoly, monopolies by definition are self-defeating. If they put out a good product at a value, they will do well. If they don't, they won't. And believe me, someone else will come in and take over and put them out of business. So I don't worry too much. Like the big chains, they gotta maintain standards. They gotta maintain standards. It's just Arby's, Arby's. My goodness. Something's going to have to... Ooh, Fazoli's. Ooh, Dr. Mean. How could I have forgotten about Fazoli's? Now, there's a good go-to video. Pasta at Fazoli's. That's a very good idea. I've done a lot of Fazoli's videos, but I have not done one in a very, very long time. That is an excellent idea. I'll have to look and see. The only bad part about Fazoli's is it's not diet friendly for me. All that pasta, all those carbs. But yeah, Fazoli's has a lot more appeal than doing the crispy fish sandwich at Arby's. I'm just like, oh, not Arby's again. I got a $25 gift certificate someone mailed me for Arby's, and you can see where it's at. It's still sticking here. Of course, when somebody sends me something of value, it is so hard for me to do anything with it because it's kind of like I want to keep it. It's a memento to me. It's more than just a $25 gift certificate. It actually means something to me. What you doing for Christmas dinner? I did Christmas dinner. We did honey baked ham. I had some real mashed potatoes out of potatoes from my sister's garden. We had turkey gravy. I had green beans and something else. Can't remember now. But I remember I ate about 3 or 4 helpings and I was like, oh man, I can't believe I did that. We're going to have to try. I'm going to have to make a note here. Coffee, milk. We'll see what coffee milk is. See, now that I can eat that. What's your Christmas dinner that gets a 10? Ooh, I'll never score any food that my wife makes. That is a first way to reprisal. We will not do that. Disney was trying to make a monopoly, but if you don't put out a good product, people are not stupid. Some of them are, but in general, the general public is not stupid. It's not worth the trouble to fight with certain things until it just gets out of hand, and then it's time to do something about it. Fazoli's. The only problem with Fazoli's is they're more of a regional chain though, but I can still do Fazoli's. I've done so many Fazoli's. I've probably done 8 or 9 Fazoli's just because I wanted pasta. Yeah, Fazoli's is good. Fazoli's has been around quite a long time. They are not a new thing at all. If you've ever been to Fazoli's, yeah. I have done Buffalo Wild Wings. Actually, I did. a chicken sandwich, I think, at Buffalo Wild. I think did 2 Buffalo Wild Wings. I have to drive all the way down to Kennesaw, I think. I went all the way to Kennesaw to Buffalo Wild Wings and did a pickup. It's been quite a long time. You know, I can start redoing some of these things that I've reviewed in the past because my video format has, over the last 150 videos, has changed actually quite a bit. I'm much more regimented about what I do, and I think that's very important. You know, I wish I could think of some more metrics to grade things by, but I haven't come up with anything lately that's actually going to make a difference. But that's what's coming up, and Merry Christmas to you, 300 or what? Sweet. Tier 1, I said that already. Schwelmerhef. I think I got it right. You're not going to give it to me phonetically, but thank you for the 6-month subscription. Thank you, sir, ma'am, whichever way it may be. Anyway, what else do we got? Make sure I'm not missing anything. Buffalo Wild Wings is a good idea. I'll take a... Well, if you see me doing a Fazoli's video, you know I fell for it. Oh, I'm hungry already, and I know it's not time for me to eat. I'll probably make a salad when I'm done with this stream. That's probably going to be my go-to thing, is to do a salad. But yeah, you know, I watch a couple websites. Actually, yeah, one in particular that I watch for my stuff to see what's new out there. I'll show it to you. Here you got, like today, you got McDonald's introduces a new Christmas truffle cheeseburger in South Korea. I'm like, what? Thank you for telling me. I'll be on the next plane to South Korea to do a McDonald's truffle burger. And then all we got is Crumble Bake's new chocolate cake, whatever. You know, I thought I was going to go do a crumble cookie review, and I just never really got around to it. There's just nothing out there. McDonald's holiday menu. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Holiday pie. It's mostly, this is UK stuff. Ritz Bits, whatever. Not doing that. Hostess cupcakes. Smash burger. I don't have a smash burger. This is what I do every morning. I go to this chicken nugget special. That doesn't help me at all. Taco Bell reveals the new crispy chicken nuggets. Let's take a look at that. That is not a stock photo from. I couldn't use it. Yeah, their chicken nuggets didn't look near as bad as mine did. That's just in case you were interested. This is what I look for when I do stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't have to have 20. Oh yeah, we got an apple pie we're cooking. So we're gonna have I got a frozen apple pie we cheated. We're too lazy to cook up a real apple pie with apples. Now the mashed potatoes, those were made from scratch. Those were lumpy. I love them, and they came from my sister's garden in Ohio. She gave me some taters, and we chopped them up. Had ourselves some taters. Ben, I hope you feel better. It's Christmas. You're not supposed to be sick on Christmas. But if you're out there watching this live stream, get better soon. Hot dogs or tacos, fight me. Or tacos, fight me. I'm not sure what Vinegar Hines, what you mean there, my brother. Thank you, Ambush TV. How are you doing? It is good to see everybody. Oh, so what else we got? Was that interesting to see? I could show you the other website if you're curious. There are two that I've been going to. I have Brand Eating, and then Fast Food Post, which just really hasn't been doing very good lately. This is Fast Food Post, and it used to be the go-to place, but it just is really not been really current like I say, this is Arby's fish sandwich returns. Okay. And actually, the fish sandwich when it came out no, it came out long before 2020, but when I reviewed it in 2020, it was like $4.49. So the price has not changed much. The thing about the fish sandwich is it was a 2 for $6 special. And I don't think they have the 2 for $6 special anymore, which is kind of a shame. And then they have the fish and cheddar sandwich and the Hawaiians, or the King's Hawaiian Deluxe. I will do the crispy fish sandwich if I do anything. But that's kind of what we got going on. News: Taco Bell launches the nuggets. So there's really nothing there. I mean, it's just so sad. I don't really do the drinks, so that's not going to get done. Double Polo Fit Bowls are back at El Polo. I don't think I have an El Polo Loco here locally either. But that is another site that I check out. Anyway, if y'all get tired of that, just let me know if you don't want to see that. Let me see. If you ever get coffee syrup, make coffee milk. It's definitely recommended. So mixing it with eggnog will make it, I'm calling it coffee nog. So you're making coffee nog. That sounds all right. I didn't get any eggnog this year. I just don't like it too much. Oh, goodness. This is the amount of coffee that I have left. And that is, let me turn this off so I don't burn it to the bottom. How much temperature does the food lose when you are filming the bite test? Do you mean loss from window to thermometer? I have no idea because I don't know what it was before they handed it to me. But as far as the bite test, no, man, I'm doing that bite test. As soon as I turn around and say pass or fail and this, that, and then I go back to, let's head back to the studios. And the next thing I do is I roll around and I do bite test, engage, bite test 1, bite test 2, and bite right away. It's not losing hardly anything. It can't be more than a minute. Decaf? No. That's real coffee, my brother. What's the point? Oh, yeah, birdshot. Birdshot's in the house. How you doing? Christmas dinner. Engage. That's right. So I don't know how much, I don't know if that's what you were asking me, Bro 10. If I didn't answer your question, just ask it again or clarify it. Turkey mashed dressing rolls. Oh yeah, birdshot. You are talking my language, my brother. For your scoring, is the car hot taste in the main flavor you judge for the scale? Yes. Yes, that weighs a lot. That weighs an awful lot. The Sneakadoodle Bite weighs extremely heavily. After it's like 30 minutes old and it tastes considerably worse, that may take away from it just slightly. Because a part of food is how well does it age before you eat it. Can you take it home in a bag and eat it an hour later, throw it in the microwave? Will it be just as good as it came out of the window? A lot of places doesn't matter that much. Like chicken nuggets. Didn't really matter. You carry them around. You carry them around for a month or two and grate them, and they're probably going to be just about the same. But yes, very, very heavily weighted on that. The Sneakadoodle Bite has actually raised the score considerably. Sometimes when I'm here, when I do my bite test here, I can better zero in on individual flavors, and then one is overwhelming the other, whether you have good flavor combinations. I can kind of tell that. But after the Sneakadoodle Bite, I pretty much know. Yeah, so that helped it. Last couple of temperature tests has been so low. They have. I just like. When am I gonna? It's getting depressing in the 90s. Yes, that would have been the Swiss dipping thing there that we did at Firehouse was in the 90s. Crying shame that was. I took a sneaky-doodle bite out of the Christmas ham and my grandma beat my ass. Yeah, probably should have done that too. Yeah, I don't know what I'd say. How was since you got your butt beat on that, how was that sneaky-doodle bite? Was it worth the pounding you got from your grandma? You're wondering if anything tastes better when it cools down some? In my opinion, fried chicken. I like fried chicken cooled down after it's rested a while. It's better. In my opinion, even KFC, to me, it gets a little age on it. It's a little bit better. I like cold chicken though, so that might be a bit of skew on that scale. Yeah, Crico kinda. Thank you very much. Oh, first time chat. Hey, sweet. Oh, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for those subs. That's very helpful to my Twitch-a-rooney channel. I love Twitch. That's what I keep saying, and the reason I do is because Twitch has been instrumental in my channel growth. I don't know how many. I got a comment here. Let me. I'll make sure. I want to get us out of the way because I don't want to miss people's questions. But I wanted to say something about that. Okay, because I read all my comments. I answer all my comments too. And if you say something to me that that's critical, that actually could make a little bit of sense, if I am sure you're not trolling me, I actually consider all that, even to trolling questions. And I get a troll every once in a while. Anyway. Hotter is always better. I do like fried chicken and watermelon as well. Vinegar Heinz. Really? I wouldn't have thought that would have been a good flavor combination. Hawachuka, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Well, Merry Christmas to everybody. I know there's some new people here. That's why I wanted to stream, so I could tell everybody Merry Christmas. Anyway, what I wanted to say about a comment that I got concerning directly to Twitch. I got a comment that says that thousands of people are watching my videos and don't have to come into my channel or subscribe to my channel because tons of people play my videos on Twitch. I'm like, your point is, I don't get it. There's nothing wrong with the Twitch people playing my videos. First of all, if it bothered me, which it doesn't, because they're promoting my channel when they do that, and if they enjoy it, that's what really matters. I'm not trying to get rich doing this. I like my channel bigger. I like to see a lot of views. No YouTuber doesn't like to see that. But if they enjoyed the video, yay! The first thing we did, the success. Second of all, if it did bother me, there's literally nothing I can do about it because they are perfectly legal within their legal rights to do that. A reaction video is nothing more than me doing a food review. The same principle. It's like I can put the Burger King logo up. There's not a word Burger King say about that as long as I'm doing a review. And technically, when they do a reaction to it or they play it for everybody and reacting to it, it's the same thing. If I cared, I like them to play my videos on Twitch. Whoever commented on that got it backwards. Or they were just trolling me. Who knows? You just never know these days when someone says something critical. Are they just trolling you? It's like I get a comment that says 8.5 minutes of your face, 2 minutes of food. Now that is a troll remark. That I had a comment like that. I tell you, I read them all. I don't take them all to heart, but that's what it is. Is he really live? Harlem Bo. Yeah. This isn't not live, but that's if you were curious about that. Other comments that I get, I guess maybe I should start cutting and pasting comments, and I could read comments in the live stream. Would y'all be interested in that if I compiled up some of the last nasty little troll comments that I get? Would you think that would be worth watching? Oh, no, trolls are good, man. Trolls help my algorithm, man. More trolls, the merrier. Comments, interaction with my channel is a good thing. Even if they're saying something kind of stupid and ugly to me, is a good thing. It helps the algorithm. So, yeah, sweet. The chat is not pre-recorded, dude. The chat is live. I was talking about some of the stuff in my comments on my YouTube channel, if that's what you all were talking about. Yeah, Halleman, sure, yes. I found you through Meet. I like Meet. When is Meet gonna let me come on and do a collaboration or just talk to her? I don't have to break out any food. Just please harass her about that. Have one of her minions come and contact me, and we will work something out. Because I like Meet. Meet's class act. A class act, I tell you. No, you're fine. Emaru. Yeah, you spelled Emaru wrong. Yeah, I got it. I know. Oh, Emaru. Love Emaru. I love Emaru. I got to wish her happy birthday and on the next thing, so it's got to be something special. And I'm working on that. It's got to be a special birthday shout out for Emaru. I wish her happy birthday every year. I'd like to say Jelly Beano 6. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, trolls are all right. Yeah, don't let them worry me. Marchie, tell the guys on Twitch to bring his viewers over here and he can take a hike. Nah, don't worry about it. What's your favorite gift you gave someone for Christmas? I really don't give a lot of gifts on Christmas. I give stuff out. I get stuff all year round. I'm not really sure I had a favorite one. If it was a favorite one, it'd be buying my wife like a video card for her computer because I like video cards and I like that stuff. But she won't. I sold. I had a 3090 Ti and I sold it. I'm kicking myself for doing that. That would have been an excellent card to put in her machine. She's running off like a 2070 or something now. I don't worry about the trolls. I don't like it because it depends. I'm not going to get upset when they say something negative because sometimes, you can learn something from that. Yes, a 3090 Ti. Not that thing weighed a ton. I sold it because I bought a 4090. I cannot tell the difference hardly between a 4090 and a 3090. Yeah, I by kicking myself for that. Kicking myself. Should never have done that. Thing weighed a ton. I bought it from Micro Center, open box too. I didn't pay that much for it. Yeah, killing me, man. I want to cry over that. You found me through Moist Critical. Wow, that's been almost 2 years ago, Moist Critical. Moist Critical was the first Twitch streamer to blow my channel out of the water. The very first one. Yeah. Oh, they're massive. You got to have a support because if your machine sits sideways, you could actually break the PCB on the 3090. So you got to support it. You found me through a guy. I know who Vilified Peanut is. Yeah, the big nut. Vilified Peanut. I like him too. Yeah, there's a lot of Twitch streamers that watch my videos. And for me, to you, it is much, much appreciated. And if you feel like it, come over and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I love it when you do that. I like to see the numbers go up, although you don't get anything from the numbers just going up like that. Anyway. Merry Christmas. Gordina's here. Merry Christmas, Gordina. So everybody came. I'm surprised. I didn't think anybody would show up on Christmas Day, but I was thinking, you know what? They're probably not doing anything. Everybody's gone home. The day's over, and it's kind of like the denouement. It's everything's calming down. Now, there's a term I didn't see in a long time. Preston, thank you for the super chat. Didn't have to do it, but it is much appreciated. Helps the old channel out. Lets me pay Comcast $97 a month for their internet, hardwired internet connection here in order for that to work. But it's okay. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas back at you, Preston. I'm not coming up here begging for super chats, but I will appreciate it. New Year's stream. Why not? New Year's going to fall on Wednesday, right? Is that right? Molded bread? Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe we'll do a New Year's stream too. I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing this today, but I'm like, you know what? The days, I haven't decided on exactly what my video is going to be. I'm probably not going to film till Friday. I was going to film tomorrow, but it's going to be good and cloudy, so that'll make it a little bit better to film in, and it'll give me a little more time to think about what I want to do. But I'm probably going to go to the grocery store, take the wife and go to the grocery store and get a few things that we need. Yep, I may do that. I like it. Yep. You're currently on a 4070 Ti Super. How is that working for you? My brother says that they use that it's not as that 4070 Ti Super is not as fast as just regular 4070. I don't know if that's true or not. I have not read about them. When are we going to see the 5090s? That's what I need to know, because that's what's going to be next. I have a 4090, and I want to do a little bit better with that. But anyway, appreciate that, Preston. Hey, Joe, what restaurant franchise has went out of business in the past that you want brought back? Ooh. Remind me, who has gone out of business? Because I have forgotten who has left the scene. Delights. I bet you none of you out there have heard of that. You would have to be from Georgia and have to be my age to know. Has anybody heard of Delights? Herschel Walker started his own got a bunch of money from playing football, started his own restaurant chain called Delights, and I think it was in the 80s, 70s or 80s. I think it was in the 80s, the early 80s, and it went out. But I did like them. They were good. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I'm just wondering if the 5090s are going to be any better. Anyway. Toyotathon. Happy Honda days and Merry Toyotathon. That's pretty good, Roxanne. Hey, Roxanne. Roxanne. I said it wrong. Yep. I remember that. Because Wendy's started in Ohio. Actually, that's an Ohio chain. But I remember the Wendy's with Dave in there. Dave used to be in them. Dave's not him anymore. It was the governor of Ohio and Dave were like both went in on the Wendy's chain, and it was started in Ohio. I remember that. And they were really a lot better then too. But all of them, they go past their prime. I meant the bite test in the studio. Broteen. I kind of forgot what you asked, man. Merry Christmas, Halambo. Hey. Your first job was at Wendy's. I've never worked in fast food. I cut meat in a grocery store. I don't really think that counts. I've got the cuts and the scars to prove it. I cut meat for 13 years. I have eaten it in and out, but when I was in Tucson at my rental house, we have a house in Tucson. I'm eventually going to kick our renter out. Hopefully he's not watching, and move out there at someday. Wendy's. I remember Wendy's salad bar. We used to eat at Wendy's all the time. The best time to eat at Wendy's is right around lunch when they're real busy. Their stuff's fresh. Oh, I bet it was. I hate to think about working in fast food. That's a rough job. That's why even when people are kind of not very nice to me when I'm shooting my reviews, I go out of my way not to get upset and not to be mean, because that's a job that I probably wouldn't want to do. Although I think I would like to work at White Castles. You know what? You know why? Because I like to do things with my hands, and they put those little White Castles in them boxes so fast. I want to do that someday. I want to do that. Merry Christmas, Joe. I have been a subscriber since your 5,000 subs total. Thank you very much, Reddith. You have been sticking in here with me. That was before Moist Critical blew my channel up. And then it's got blown up several more times since then, and now it's kind of got a life of its own. Goodness gracious. Anyway. Yeah, Wendy's. People are critical of Wendy's chili too, and and I don't have a problem with them using their hamburgers that didn't get past their time and didn't get put out and breaking it up, putting the chili. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. It's like KFC makes their pot pies out of chicken that didn't get sold from the day before. I don't know if they still do that or not. Maybe some of you Wendy's or KFC people out there could tell me. I would like to have White Castle, but you know what? The onions. My body chemistry has changed, and those onions are like death to me, man. I mean, I am sorry I ate even if I ate 4 White Castles. When I was 19, I could off 14 White Castles in a single sitting, in a single chow down. No question. Easy peasy. But now, man, I like start bloating up and like curling up and getting in a fetal position and for hours and hours and hours. Ugh. Most of the chicken chains usually better quality, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not a big KFC fan. Yeah, you were probably came from there because I can't remember exactly what my sub count is when that happened, but I freaked out when he ran that video. I was like, I sat up all night staring at my sub count, watch go plunk 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 like a out of control odometer. Hugans. Yeah, you know you're in the South when you hear that. Ewans. Wow. If you never had a real White Castle, the frozen ones are not as good. I can tell you right straight up. Frozen ones are only make you remember what the good ones were like. I eat I'll still eat a White Castle every time I go to Ohio. I'll eat White Castle, and I swear I'll never do it again. Every time I do it, yet I still continue to do that. Yeah, I don't know. How heard that McDonald's was the worst. Lots of snitches. Yeah, I watched the guy. What's the guy? I'll tell you the name of the channel. Y'all watch this guy. Let me go over here and let me tell you. He owns the franchise. Y'all know who he is. Let me see. What is his name? I cannot find it. Y'all are going to tell me before I find it. I know y'all are. It shouldn't be too far down on my list. I've actually watched him make. There was a channel Stephen Patula. Y'all have heard of Stephen Patula. Stephen Patula, I guess he owns a franchise, so he has a hat cam on, and you can sit there watching him throw McDonald's burgers together at hyper speed. Interesting. I'll watch that sometimes, just when I have nothing else to watch. Working in fast food is like being a gladiator in a Roman Coliseum. Gordina, that's not good. That does not speak well. Only had the frozen ones. What happened to my arm? What you talking about? Here? That boo-boo here? Or that boo-boo there? I have some fence row that I've been occasionally straightening out, cutting trees down because trees have all grown up through the fence row. And I've been cleaning it up, and there's some sticker bushes and stuff in there that gigged me. I have a couple chainsaws and some pruning loppers and some other stuff. I just systematically clean it out, pile it up, and burn it. Yep. Yeah, it's a pretty cool channel. It's a fairly successful channel. I didn't get mauled by the cat. The black. Now, not to say that black cat wouldn't maul me. She'd bite me. That cat tries to bite me every time I see her. I pet her and she reaches around like that. And she's got some sharp teeth too. I cannot break her doing that. KFC in Africa and Saudi Arabia is fire. I bet it is a lot better there than it is here. I think they just don't treat us good because they can get away with it. Anyway. Have I ever been to Seattle? If so, have you ever eaten at Dick's Drive-In? I have never eaten at Dick's Drive-In, and I've never been to Seattle. I've been up in that area on my motorcycle, but that's been like 35 years ago when I used to ride my BMW motorcycle coast to coast all the time. You're making me hungry, man. Y'all are killing me. You're making me hungry. I'm hungry, and I'm going to have to go home and eat leftovers. That's what's going to happen. I'm actually going to have salad because I've made my salad's already pre-made. Anyway, what else we got? Thank you very much, Vincent, Davey Vincent, for Vinny. Thank you very much, and back at you. Merry Christmas to you. The Japanese got a bucket of KFC for Christmas. Sweet. I'm probably not going to be running the stream a whole lot longer. I'm probably going to stop pretty soon. So if you got any more questions, I'm ready for them. Otherwise, I'm probably going to be heading back to the house and maybe prepping for the video. Ugh. Yeah, maybe we will go over to Fazoli's. I haven't been to Fazoli's in a while. I would like to see what kind of pasta they got there. But Dick's sounds good. I'll have to look him up. Anything you looking forward in 2025? SpaceX launches. That's probably my biggest thing is going to watch SpaceX launch their rockets. I'm waiting on that. They're going to do it. Jellybeaner, can you please stop trolling? Who's trolling? I didn't see Jellybeaner say anything. Let's see. Did I miss a troll? I don't know. Anyway. No, I have not heard of the Wolfie Chew collab yet. No, I have not. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look up, see what kind of Duncan. I will be looking it up. Maybe we'll be going to Duncan. I hope not. That's worse than going to Arby's. Good gracious. Oh, man. Merry Christmas card. Thank you very much. This place is not your house. No, it is not my house. My house is about a half a mile away. This is my studio shop where I work on my cars and everything else. Have you ever been to El Paso, Texas? I want to see your Chico's Tacos review. Interesting. The next time I'm in El Paso, I will definitely be looking that up. I actually drive through El Paso on the way to Arizona. Always. It's been since, I bet you it's good. Hallman. Or Keochawaka. Yeah. What to say? Merry Christmas, Joe. Ohio native here. Have you ever been to Misty Hero? I have not been to Misty Hero in Ohio. Are we talking about Columbus? Fair to R. I have a question for you. Have you been to Massey's Pizza? What part of Ohio do you live in? Because that's where I'm from. I'm sorry for trying to get you to say UWU last stream. You're a great man. Gordina, don't worry about it. I've already forgotten. Vincent, do you edit your own videos? If so, are all your self-taught? Yes and yes. My videos are a one-man show. Sometimes I'll get a little bit of pointers from my wife, but she will not actually physically participate in the making of my videos. Sometimes I'll let her taste the food and see what she thinks, or I'll feed her the leftovers. How much property do I own? Roxine wants to know how much property I own. Well, my building here has 2 acres of land on it, and it's used to be a wrecker service here, so it has a big retention lot. It's got a building that can stick about 14 or 15 cars in it. Behind it, I have 3 more acres of land that I'm actually clearing the fence rows on. Then I have my house in town, and then we have the house in Tucson, Arizona that sits on a little plot of land. Oh, yeah. Then we have 2 rental properties in Athens, Georgia. There are 2 houses. One's like 1,000-foot square, and the other one's 1,600-foot square. That answer your question, Roxanne? Hope so, because that's the truth. If Little Caesars is fresh and hot, it's the best. Gordina, we tried to get a Little Caesars franchise. We tried to get them to put a franchise here in Fairmount, but they said it was too close to other Little Caesars, and they refused to do it because we had a building and property and everything for it at the time. We've since sold that, so that's never going to happen. Kind of glad, because I really didn't want to work at Little Caesars, because that's what would have happened. If you're going to run a franchise, you're going to be working in it. If you don't pay attention to it, then it'll go to crap. You're in Cleveland, so ready to go to Massey's if you want to do a meet and greet? The next time I go, I keep saying I'm going to do it, but then I don't know exactly what day I'm going to get there, and then I can't really plan it. But I typically, I eat at Pataskala in the middle of the week, usually around 2 in the afternoon by the time I get up there. Do you review taco? You do the review on the Taco Bell nuggets. Yes! Watch my channel. It's the last thing I did. Do you like shawarmas? I haven't had a shawarma. I think there's somebody that makes shawarmas in Cartersville. Someone has told them about it. Vinegrands. The troll is Jelly Boon 6. Okay, I don't know who that is. He's probably been in here. Nah, people troll me. I'm aware. I don't have my person here, my moderator tonight. So, and nobody's being bad. This is Christmas, man. Yeah, you accumulate a style of stuff over the years. I wouldn't have anything had been for my wife. She's the smart one with the property. Do you own a fast food franchise? No, I never have. Like I said, we tried to get a Little Caesars because we like the Little Caesars. We like the setup. It's not doesn't look difficult to train the people. And we would have cleaned up Fairmount with them. We would have mopped Fairmount up. Everybody up here would have failed. We would have been killing it. We had a perfect place for it. Had a building, parking lot, the whole schmeal, right on the main drag in Fairmount. But we've since sold it. I'm glad we didn't. What did we get for Christmas? Not a lot. We just spent the Christmas together, just yakking and carrying on and cooking some food, eating and having a good time. That's really all we do on the holidays is we, don't have anybody over. Just chill. 3D Print Wizard. Merry Christmas, my friend. I'm sorry you missed the front end too. I'm not too far from calling the end of the stream too, but you see what I got on, Mr. 3D. You see that? Yes, sir. Nice shirt, huh? It's nice and soft. If I let my cat touch it, they would start patting on it. You know how cats do. I give it a pillow. My mean-ass cat, Priscilla, she is so mean. But you take an old pillow, throw it down on the pavement, put her paws on it, and she's like, can't help it. She starts... And then she does it a while, and then she walks away and gets disgusted with herself. It's the only thing I can do to that cat to irritate her. Yeah. Steve Mars greets. Joe, fairly new here. Heard about you through I and K on Peep This Out and Old Nerd Reviews. Are you telling me I and K mentioned me in his videos? Can you tell me which video that was? I had no idea he had mentioned me. I know who Peep This Out is. I don't watch anybody's food reviews because they'll mess up my perception of what I do. Not a lot. We just spent the day together. But anyway, that's Riz Folsey. Yeah, that I did not know that. Steve Mayers tells me something I didn't know. On Old Nerd Reviews. Really? Favorite item from McDonald's? Filet-O-Fish sandwich. Boy, I had to think about that one a long time, didn't I? I just watched a video. I'm like all the time looking for videos to watch on YouTube because they've been sucking lately. I keep getting pummeled with political stuff, and I don't want to watch political stuff. Shelby Shawarma. Where's Shelby Shawarma at, Hall Man? Is there one? I got to put that on my note. Shawarma Cartersville. Oh, they look good, actually. I'd eat a shawarma. Steve Mayers. So you're telling me Ian mentioned me in one of his videos? Yeah, shawarma. I'm gonna have to. How is my intro gonna look? I'm gonna say this is Joe's Hungry Channel, where we occasionally step out of line, check out a shawarma right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. I'm rehearsing, by the way, if you didn't know. Canada. I can't go to Canada to eat the Shelby shawarma. But someone told me somewhere in chat a long time ago that there is a shawarma place in Cartersville. So we'll see. I'll have to look now. Y'all have piqued my curiosity. It is on my little scratch list of things to do. 10 out of 10. Both of them mentioned you on their live streams. I didn't know Peep This Out had a live stream. I didn't know he streamed. Like I said, I don't watch other food reviews. What I do like about Peep's food reviews is he does close-up photos of the food before he eats it, and he does it right there in the restaurant. Now I know what camera he used, and I know why it looks good. I just thought the food photography in its simplest form, like he does, actually looked pretty good. I was really surprised at that. That made me want to do better on my food photography. But he uses a Sony Action Cam, and I almost went out and bought like 4 or 5 of them to put in my car. But I still have the GoPros, unfortunately. So, but I know what the reason I didn't get them is because they only shoot 60 FPS, and I really don't need anything other than that. I guess I could just use the GoPro for like slow-mo, super slow-mo and stuff like that. But and that would have been a chunk of change, because I think the camera he uses costs well over $1,000. So that would have cost me like $5,000 for my $6,000 for my car cams. Anyway, yeah, I didn't know that. If you could send me an email link to it, I mean, you don't have to go and look for it. It's going to be a big problem to find it. But, yeah, I'll be real interested to see that. I didn't know that I was recognized by him. I don't think his channel's that big, but, it's not the sub count that really matters. It's the views you get. I'd had no idea. 3D, yeah, I'm going to try them out. Reddit. Just Google shawarma. That's what I'm going to do, Reddit. I'm going to Google shawarma places, and y'all want to see me do a shawarma review. I'm going to have to do a shawarma review. Hopefully I'm saying it right. SPC Guard 4217. This the Chris But Joe. Yeah, that's me. Molded Bread wants to know if Vinegar Hines still hates LC. I don't know if you like. I didn't know that they didn't like Little Caesars. KFC crispy versus classic. Just because I'm a classic guy. Not that crazy about KFC anymore. Never really have been KFC crazy. I know you want to see me order some secret menu items. It's something to do. I'll have to do a search and come up with something to see if something looks appealing. What's the Arby's thing that has everything on it? I did a review on it. It's one of my very first reviews. I kind of schmeckled that thing up too. That was back before I had a structured review at all. It would have probably not done as well. The Meat Mountain. The Meat Mountain. You can still get the Meat Mountain occasionally. Sometimes they know what a Meat Mountain is. You've heard of the Meat Mountain, Mr. 3D, didn't you? Adam Harris. Best shawarma I've ever had from Shuma, Toronto. I bet you got some good shawarmas up there in La Canada. SPC Guard, what do you think about the new Grinch Happy Meal? I saw it, but I typically don't go crazy about reviewing theme-based menu items unless they are menu-wise, they're actually different. I don't think there's anything different about a Happy Meal as opposed to a theme-based Grinch meal. So it really didn't get my attention. I'm from Los Angeles, California. Do you have any favorite place to eat here? No, I've only drove my motorcycle through LA like 40 years ago. That's the closest contact I have to that. Unless I ever decide to go out and do a real live collab with Will Neff or somebody, if that ever happens, I'll know because he's in LA. I would do it though, but the last time I brought it up with my wife, and she said, no, that's crazy. So, plus, it might be kind of a creeper thing having a YouTuber want to come out and live stream with somebody. I don't know. Would creep me a little bit. Someone wanted to fly all the way out here to Fairmount. Skullfire the Og. You sound like a BBC News anchor. Really? Well, I don't have a BBC accent. I can't even fake one. I don't even know how. Anyway. What else we got going? I do Meat Mountain, too scary for me. Yeah, I did Meat Mountain. They just put everything on it. It's not particularly warm or anything like that. I'm knocking off a few more questions before I actually discontinue the live stream. And I guess we'll see you on Saturday. I'm not quitting yet, but for Saturday, I think I'm going to have box openings. My message from the United States Postal Service says that I have 2 packages coming to my P.O. box, where there's only one thing that be coming to P.O. boxes. If it's just stuff that I bought, it goes to my house. If it comes to P.O. boxes, it's almost certainly YouTube related because the P.O. box is specifically for Joe is Hungry. And that'll be something, and hopefully that'll come out. I'll have something to talk about there. Oh, Gordina. Yes, I'm excited about the Northwoods Walleye. Heck yeah, I'm waiting, man. Couple months, we're good to go. The family is doing great. Titanium jar. Everybody that's left is, anyway. Wedge Key. Hey, the Travis Scott meal was just a regular burger with barbecue sauce and fries. Yeah, it's kind of like that SpongeBob thing that Wendy's did. It was some Thousand Island on a burger. That's all it was. It was a joke. It was a joke. Yeah, we'll see what we get. I still haven't figured out the significance of this last. Do you want to see before I go? Do y'all want to see this thing that I got sent on the last I've been looking at it, and I mix it up with 3D Print Wizard's shirts, which I love. But he sent me something that was actually handcrafted and hand painted, and I'm not really sure what it is. Let me see. Probably going to put it up. I had a whole bunch of other extraneous stuff in there I'd rather not go into. Can y'all help me out? This is hand painted. This is on canvas. This is not something that someone. I mean, it's pretty, but is it something that am I missing something? Does it say something? It almost reminds me of. What did I get my wife for Christmas? I can't tell you that. This is an adult. This is the children in this channel. Vinegar, you ate the movie? What? No. 2 packages. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Minecraft block? I don't know. I was hoping all y'all could help me. It reminded me, you know, when I'm driving up through Ohio, they have these designs put on these Amish barns. It almost reminded me of like the Amish barn signs almost, but not quite a design. It's very pretty. I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. It's going to have to go on this set because unless it's really weird, I have to. That's not where it's going to sit. I can see it in the background and it's not looking right, but I don't know what it is. Maybe y'all could help me. I bet you Hungarian, y'all are making me hungry, this Hungarian food stuff here. Savage. Oh, that's a good idea. Chevy 5-speed. Dude, you're smart. I'll take a picture of it and then put it on Google, and maybe that'll help me out, because somebody took time making that. I mean, he spent over $12 just on shipping to get this thing to me, plus a bunch of other stuff I'd rather not go into because it's all quite confusing. The Amish Minecraft, I think we've hit on it. Definitely not a QR code. People keep saying Minecraft. So I don't know. We'll find out. We'll figure it out, and I'll tell you on the next video. We'll put it up on the next live stream and ask everybody. Oh, what else we got here? What did I have for Christmas dinner? I said that once. What did I have? Honey baked ham, homemade mashed potatoes with my sister's potatoes from her garden, turkey gravy, green beans, and something else. And I have apple pie, but I haven't eaten that yet. That's going to get consumed when I get home. Absolutely. Minecraft McDonald's block. How are you grappling with your internet fame? I don't know that I'm have any internet fame, actually. I mean, it's kind of exhilarating, you know, when I go to pretty much most of the fast food places around here recognize me when I come on site. I would think that they would give me burgers that are hot if they knew that I was doing a review, and that they watch my channel and they know I'm going to put a meat thermometer in there. You'd think they would give it to me hot. Oh no, we just get the same old stuff just like always, even if I'm sneaking up on them. I think Minecraft textures are 16 by 16 pixels by default. Amish Minecraft. I don't know. I don't really think I'm internet famous, really. I mean, if I had 1 million or 6 million subscriptions, then I would say I'm internet famous, but I don't really think I am now. I just have kind of a weird fast food channel that people laugh at sometimes. Yeah, titanium jar, 130,000 subs. I never thought it would get that big. I never thought, I don't know. It puts pressure on me to keep making videos and not to schlep the videos up or anything like that, you know, to keep try and keep the quality up and not deviate too much from my format, but deviate a little bit each time. I'm always trying to think of ways to improve the videos, and sometimes I feel like I'm a little rut and I'm not really getting anywhere. Thank you, first time chat, wash up viewer. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, I'm Golden, for the Prime sub. It is much appreciated. Yay! Some Prime sub time. Anyway, what else we got? What's your favorite food outside of fast foods? Pretty much anything my wife makes for me. I like honey baked ham pretty good. I like salads. I like to make my own salads. I like Brazilian food. What's the name of it? Fogo. I'm a big fan of Fogo. And I also like Marietta Diner in Atlanta. If any of you all are local to me and know where Marietta Diner is, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Fogo, I think there's more than one Fogo. So I'm sure some of you already know. Brazilian, sorry. Duh. Gordina keeps me straight. Show us the silver play button. You haven't seen the silver play button? It's right there. You see it from here? I'm not sure I want to take it down. My silver play button. There. Is that what you wanted? I got to be careful about putting it up there because I had it over there and by that computer, and I kept knocking it over and it was getting scratched up, and I can't do because they won't give you another one. This is what you're going to get, and I don't think I'll ever see 1 million subs to get the gold one. I'm not sure that's not even gold for 1 million. I think they have to have like 20 million or something like that. But I appreciate it. How many South Americans does it take to screw in a light bulb? A Brazilian. Gordina. 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 I can't believe you said that. There. Sweet. So, you saw my plaque. Yay! Dad jokes. Then the thick of it. I don't know who the thick of it is. They sell replacements. I never heard of. I mean, I guess I could Google search it, but my understanding was you got that. That's it, dude. You know, you are. If you break it, you're screwed. And I'm not really sure what it's made out of to break. Anyway, golden play button for 1 million subs in 2 years. I don't know, man. At the rate I'm right now, my sub rate, I'm getting about 30 to 90 a day, and so that's going to take about. To get to 1 million, it's probably going to take about 360 years. So, not sure I'm going to make it unless something happens where I get promoted again or something, or my videos get markedly better. I hope they get better, but I don't want them to lose, because they're obviously homemade. You see them, they're not. I don't have a team of videographers with real $10,000 cameras and the video editor that, they make all my stuff look professional. I try to get it as good as I can. So I don't know, if I'll ever see that. Not that it matters. When you reach 100,000 subscribers, silvers, yeah, I got that. Gold when you reach 1 million, that's diamond. And you reach 10 million, that's a red diamond. When you reach 100 million subscribers, red dot. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen. But you never know. You never know. Oh, see, we'll get some more comments, and I'm probably going to go back home. Joe streams 1 billion times. Thank you, Dad. You think you can get me to 1 million? Okay, well, it's going to take somebody really big to promote me. Just keep the tunes bumping. Yeah, I spend a lot of time on those tunes. People don't realize how much time I spend, how many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs I pour through to find something for the intro. Mostly the intro is the hard one. And I've got a couple intros made in advance already. Mega Critical, Moist Critical. Yeah, that's right. Joe, is the Guthries in a sea of YouTube Popeyes? I'm not really sure what you mean by that, Gardena. Yeah, that's what I don't want to lose what I have. I can't, nobody else is going to edit my videos, because if somebody else edited my videos, they wouldn't be the same video anymore. They got to be mine. And I didn't learn that from everybody. I just kind of I'll do something new every once in a while. I'll make a mistake and it'll look good and I'll do it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. I'll take 2 more questions and I'm probably going to bail. I appreciate everybody coming by and, spending my Christmas day, evening with me. It is very special to me that you do. Gordina, how did you get your Riz? I don't know that I have any Riz, Gordina. That's one. Mr. Beast plug. Yeah, maybe I get Mr. Beast to give me a plug. What do you think, Chainsaw Man? My Oscar drip is through the roof. Best item of the year would have to have been the Culver's Northwoods walleye would have to be the best item of the year. That's 2 questions. Yeah, I can just go get Mr. Beast to do a food review on my channel. Yeah. I don't know if y'all love Mr. Beast out there, but I'm not really into his channel. I know he got kind of screwed on the burger thing, and that I think he was just being naive, and those guys screwed him. And I did a Mr. Beast burger. Got a lot of views though too. Wow. Should make a compilation of the top 10 videos for 2024. Yeah. Are there many other YouTubers in Georgia? I have no idea. I'm sure there are, but I don't know them. Is food review in a sewer? Whatever. I've already answered my 2 questions, so molded bread, just gonna have to wait to the next live stream to learn that one. Yeah, Mr. Beast took a hit. You mentioned Will Neff from L.A. He's a food reviewer. No, he's a Twitch streamer, and he's in L.A. And he has a live Twitch stream. He's actually quite famous. He belongs to OTK. Also, Emaru is a Twitch streamer, and he has a YouTube channel. But he usually watches my reviews in his live stream, and he has helped me a lot. He's a really good guy. I've been around a while now. I've been in contact with a lot of people, or not in contact with a lot of people, and Will Neff and Emaru have probably been the kindest of most people, most everybody I've come across in my multimedia career. Yeah, somebody had asked me about, you see that on the thing about, didn't know who Will Neff was. Pretty much. I agree with you. Washaka too about Mr. Beast being one of those people who does what his committee of people tell him to do. He doesn't shoot his own videos. He has a camera crew. He doesn't edit his videos. That's not the same thing. Yeah, his separatist. Yeah, his burger was it just depends on where you got it. I guess it could be better, but not a big fan of that. But anyway, I think it is coming to the time where I'm going to call this stream to an end. We've gone almost 2 hours. I didn't really mean to go this long and keep y'all here that long. I'm probably going to say goodbye to YouTube first and say goodnight to stream. I don't cut them both off at the same time. Hey, George Brothers, how are you? Appreciate it, Saul. Thank you very much. I'm sorry if you came in late that I'm probably going to end my stream, but I will be back here Saturday, 8 p.m., my normal time. Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube first and then to Twitch second, because I don't turn them off simultaneously because I got to move around and say goodbye to everybody. But YouTube, Mr. 3D Print, take care of yourself. I'll be in touch. Merry Christmas to you. I'm so sorry, Reddith. Where are you at anyway? Tell me where you're at real quick before I kill the stream. Hungary, yeah. You got some good food over there, brother. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube. Good night, YouTube.